Hey, back with more Book of Demons here. So I arranged my cards. I did some leveling up. I put the Skeleton Belt to level 2, which reduces card cooldowns, all of them, by 50%. Doesn't affect my potions, but that basically cuts the Mighty Blow cooldown in half, which is huge. And also increases the chance to dodge damage and stun, I believe. Yeah, potions are 50% more effective, even though they don't get the boost and cooldown, so it's definitely a good trade-off, I think. And as you can see, Mighty Blow now is only level 1, but it's the magical version of the card, and does 3 damage, same chance to stun that it had before, but the cooldown was already decreased by 10% because of it being magical. It also was healing us for 1 heart because of being magical when we use it, and there's a chance for a shockwave on the target, 10% at this point, and that's just at level 1. And the cooldown time now went from 5 seconds to 1.6. So that's obviously pretty huge, and you can see it's affected by the skeleton belt, and it only costs 1 mana, so that to me seems very high efficiency and high use. I'll pretty much be spamming that, or using it a ton if I can. My mana potion is just a level 1. Swap it with health, but it's just a level 1 mana potion, 4 charges. I've got a level 2 health potion with 8 charges now. Level 2 skeleton belt, as I was showing, and the shadow sword I've decided to equip to get that extra damage. And we might adjust this as we play, like I was saying before. We're going to have to adjust on the fly as things become more difficult.
Oh, you missed me already?
I could collect those prizes. I'm actually going to risk it and run another level here.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Gotta love that procedural generation, just a room full of loot.
I don't have enough mana.
Yeah, clearly works pretty well. We gotta spam the mana a bit more than I'd like. And I don't know, I feel like having that passive increase to mana is really effective. I mean, it's decent right now. It's clearly going to be a lot more effective as it levels up. got here? Okay. So yeah, I think if you play your cards right, pun intended, you could probably have the Amulet of Life and the Amulet of Mana both with a good passive regen. That's 1 heart every 3 seconds. It was 1 mana every 5, I believe. So when these are upgraded, I wouldn't be surprised if those are kind of a couple go-to cards for me. Yeah, clearly if we're going to reduce the cooldown on Mighty Blow to 1.6 seconds, even though it only costs 1 mana, we're definitely going to need some regen, or we're going to need to be carrying a lot more mana potions, because even at a lower cost, with the offset of the cooldown being lower, we're still going to probably use more mana than we were before. There's still one chest that I haven't found here. I think it'd also be nice to get another active offensive ability. The passive is pretty strong though, especially considering I can one-shot a lot of stuff. Like if I'm hitting hard enough to one-shot these smaller guys, and I can hit 2 of them at the same time with the Shadow Sword ability. It's pretty effective. Obviously, where the game is going to get more intense is once we get to higher levels, and I'm having to decide as I go between which cards I want to use, and changing them on the fly during battle. I think that's going to be pretty interesting. Yeah, I'm not too worried about missing the health potion of the barrel. Hopefully there was nothing really good in it. Okay. So fire will kill these guys faster. I don't have anything with fire. Yeah, clearly a few of these guys could be a huge pain in the ass and drain quite a few resources. Hopefully, hopefully I can get something that's going to have a fire attack. Well, that was dumb of me. But yeah, hopefully I find something with a fire attack, or something that passively adds fire. Interesting. Okay.
I don't have enough mana.
At least at this point, we're really only taking spike damage from the bosses. Everything else, I think, would be able to manage easy enough to passively heal over time. I mean, obviously you're still going to want to run health potions, but I don't know if we need to run health and mana potions, and I'm interested to see with an upgrade how effective the passive increases are. So I may swap the actual potions themselves out for the passive increases. So I believe now we can go deeper. Go back to town and check things out. I think we might get a decent difficulty spike here now that we're headed down into these next levels, and I believe this is where we're going to face the end boss of this is going to be the end boss of this entire first stage, if you want to call it that. This first series of dungeons.
How can I help you, my friend?
After 5 p.m., we sell pastries at half the price. Remember how when we were kids, we...
Yeah, we've already listened to that story.
So I can see your future is very grim. So I can see your future is very grim.
Yeah, so I only got 1 moon rune, so I can't really do too much upgrading of anything right now. We can look at these. Yeah, so that costs 5 passive mana though, versus this only costs 2 to continue our mana growing. Yeah, I think we really, you know what, with Mighty Blow only costing 1 mana and me having issues running out, I think I want to not do that, but I want to take out the mana potion and add in the amulet, I think is the move. And that still gives me 5 mana available. That's 5 casts of Mighty Blow, which is quite a lot of damage. I think, yeah, if we manage that properly, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah, so let's, we'll go down and we'll probably do just this first level. Nice. We'll have to get the sage to identify that when we get back. Yeah, I definitely like the passive better. I don't think I would if I didn't have the decreased cost of the spell, but I think it's really valuable with the decreased cost. Nice. Yeah, I got some decent upgrade materials and took care of that boss. What do we got? 63 gold. Fuck it. Anyway, we'll end the video here and we'll continue on going down through here, and then we'll have to do the cook, which will be a boss, obviously, after we make it through these. So, yeah, stay tuned.